And we finally get to see her in the suit. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and welcome to our spoiler-free review of the third episode of the first season of Batwoman, entitled Down, Down, Down. But before we get started, I wanted to remind everybody about this month's giveaway. We're giving away a Blu-ray copy of Spider-Man Far From Home. To get in on this contest, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment, and hit like. So, this week's episode, entitled Down, 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 is another solid episode in the series. But, more importantly, it actually introduces a classic, unforgettable Batman villain, played by Gabriel Mann, Tommy Elliott, aka Hush. And, more importantly, finally gave Kate Kane her own suit and mantle to protect Gotham City under. Now, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so we won't give a lot of story details. I want you to keep that in mind. If you want some spoilers, check out our recap video. Should be linked over here on the right. Now, throughout this episode, Kate struggles with the hope she's given the city by putting on Batman's suit. And she actually learns the hard way that she's tempted some of his enemies and put Gotham City in actual danger. Now, the show continues to be pretty engaging with each episode, and the writers are really taking their time to fully explore each of the main characters before diving into other and potentially unnecessary bigger picture subplots. Now, I'm always a fan of villains, and this episode focused on more than one. We've had a lot of Alice the last couple weeks, but this week, Tommy Elliott comes to town. He's been a big fan favorite in the comics for quite a while, and I know some people are pretty excited to see him on the small screen. His history with Bruce is a pivotal part of driving the story forward this week, and forcing this evolution of Kate Kane into Batwoman. Gabriel Mann as Tommy Elliott works overall, and he delivers a pretty solid performance. But for me, there was something a little bit off that I couldn't put my finger on. I'm not too sure what it is yet. Also, his history with Bruce made his motivations a little less intriguing. Luke Fox, of course, just wants Catherine Kane to keep being the vigilante Gotham needs. We just want to see more of him in this episode. He doesn't have a lot of moments on screen, but when he does, there always seems to be great chemistry between him and Kate. It's definitely the kind of friendship that makes you want to get behind it. He has been evolving every week into the guy in the chair, and this week is no exception. I am pretty pleasantly surprised at Rachel Skarsten's Alice. Alice's story continues to grow in this episode. I'm not so sure anymore Alice is going to be the big baddie for this season. Maybe she is. But it's very likely that there'll be another character who is 100% villain, unlike Alice. Kate still continues to try to work with Alice, and even though Alice continues to break her rules, she's going to leave her with little choice to take her down. Let's be clear, there's a lot to like about Alice/Beth, but there is zero doubt she is insane. Several of the other storylines progressed pretty well too. Mary and Catherine both got their time, with Mary getting quite a few scenes with Sophie. Megan Tandy does a pretty good job with this character, and brings a unique genuineness to her performance. This episode does give us a definitive moment in Kate's crime-fighting career, sort of coming out. If you saw the trailers, you finally know she becomes Batwoman in this episode. The inspiring Gotham sub-thread of the show has been leading us to this moment, and this week's villain was probably a well-chosen time to take the leap. Vesper Fairchild's narration over this scene brings it home pretty good. Well, that's pretty close to spoiler territory, so that's where we'll stop. All in all, I give this episode a 7 out of 10. I had a pretty good time watching it, lots happened, and the plot moved forward decisively again, which is what most of these shows need. So, I guess I'm watching episode 4. What did you think of this episode? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.